The Hangover 2009 Movie Discussion Podcast. Hi everyone, I am back with my friend and co-host Avi. It is February of 2024, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about The Hangover. Now, real quick, The Hangover, we never got a chance to do on the original classic Spotify audio-only podcasts, even though we meant to get that in there at some point. It never happened. But now, as of February 2024, we have our official videocast, video format of talking about the comedy, hilarious comedy from 2009, The Hangover. And with all that said, Avi, welcome back. You said your dad liked this movie as well. What did your dad think of The Hangover?
It's like a big change about besides it's a raunchy comedy, there's also might be a feel good element about if you could go on the road to be a bachelor about to prepare for the wedding, but everything is we don't know what they expect what they expect after the night before.
But was there anything particular about this movie that your dad liked?
Like the one about the characters and all the about the something where they had to mix something where they don't remember where they've been mixed up in.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Bradley Cooper, that movie, Bradley Cooper make himself a starting point.
We're gonna talk about Bradley Cooper in a moment, but first I want to bring up the guy that's supposed to be having the wedding. Now he was in the National Treasure movies.
Yeah, that one, Riley.
Yeah. Right. What I was trying to understand in this movie is this movie's more about Bradley Cooper and the other two guys, but it seems like the wedding guy himself isn't even found back with the guys until the end of the movie. He's kind of just not really with the group. He's kind of
that's being missing.
He's kind of missing and never part of the group. Even in the sequels, he's kind of separated as well, kind of a bit. But now you mentioned, of course, Bradley Cooper. So Bradley Cooper, he started with Alias.
His first movie role is actually in the Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah, exactly. The movie he did was the Wet Hot American Summer. One of his first movies is Wet Hot comedy, Wet Hot American Summer. Then with TV with Alias. Then he was in Wedding Crashers in 2005. So he's got those two movies. What you just said, the Wet Hot American Summer as one of his first movies, the Alias Show, then Wedding Crashers. In Wedding Crashers, he played the he was with the Canadian girl, Rachel McAdams, a bit.
Even though they worked together again in that movie called Aloha.
Oh, tell us a bit about Aloha.
It's like a romantic comedy movie, but it's very not very good.
Okay.
It has involved a love triangle situation, between Rachel McAdams and Emma Stone.
Right.
Because Emma Stone, she can't play that looks like a very too Hawaiian-ish.
Right. Oh, I thought that was they said that was racial casting that should have been done a different way or something.
Yeah, that should have a real native.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So Bradley Cooper, after The Hangover, he definitely has become a big superstar after Hangover with lots of other stuff he did.
He does directing and producing.
With producing.
He's also voice acting in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Right. Doesn't he play the voice of... Say again?
He voiced the raccoon.
Yes, the voice of the raccoon. That's so cool. The iconic voice of the raccoon there. Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned about with Bradley Cooper with producing and directing. I want to mention the actual director for this movie real quick. This director did the 2000 comedy Road Trip. He did Road Trip from 2000, Old School from 2003, the sequels for The Hangover, which we'll talk about the sequels in a bit, and then in 2019 with the realistic
Joker.
take. Yeah, the realistic take of the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. And the Joker 2 is coming out this October.
And then this time he's partnering up with Lady Gaga.
Yes, Lady Gaga's going to be playing. Yeah, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. Yeah, interesting. The only reason Joker 2 is coming out is because the Joker made $1 billion or something. So.
What if it be even more controversial? What if it could be even more controversial, some kind of Bonnie and Clyde moment?
What's this about Bonnie and Clyde moment?
About two lovers, about like Joker and Harley Quinn, about they do some more killing spree situations.
Maybe. Yeah, Bradley Cooper's he's in a lot of stuff now. It's very interesting. Like you said, the voice of...
Bradley Cooper produced Joker.
Oh, really? He also produced it as well? Okay, wow,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. This also has the guy that used to be on The Daily Show, Ed Helms. Ed Helms plays one of the friends. He's
It helps in The Office. It
from The
helps in The
Office.
Office.
Yes, from the TV show The Office, Daily Show and The Office and Daily Show. Which, by the way, everybody, just to keep this current, Jon Stewart is now back as the Daily Show host on Monday nights.
For the election.
For the election year, yeah, for Monday night. So that should be kind of interesting. He was on, like you said, The Office and what did I say? The Daily Show. And he played.
Also, he voice acting and Ed Helms voice acting DreamWorks Animation as a lead character, Captain Underpants.
Oh, something with Captain Underpants type thing. Okay, that's cool.
And he also stars in the Jason Sudeikis and about the one about the We're the Millers.
Oh yeah, I saw We Were the Millers. That was an interesting one. We're the Millers. Yeah. But that's true. Good trivia there of those things. So that's Ed Helms, and then we saw this. I mostly know Zach Galifianakis from this movie. Mostly, he was in like a Comedy Central skit of this song he did. That's the only other thing I know him from. I thought that if this was like real life and I was one of these characters, I think I would be probably a combination of Ed Helms' character and of Zach Galifianakis. I'd probably like a combination of both of them a bit.
It's like you call them a wolf pack.
Yeah, and they're calling the whole big wolf pack thing was part of it. Yeah, for sure. So the story, the plot is their friend is getting married in Vegas, and what happened? Well, like the night before, they get drunk and they're hungover, and they have to piece all their adventure together.
Yeah.
Right.
What they've been doing the night before.
So outside of the characters, what else did your dad like about this? Did he like the humor? Did he like what did he like about all this?
The humor, and also the part about they like about the tiger thing.
Oh right, the tiger. Right. So the tiger's inside their hotel room. They got the tiger in them when they wake up in the hotel room, and then when they decide to have sequels, which really weren't necessary, then it's like a monkey inside the first sequel.
Hope you don't want to harm the animals.
Yeah, no harming animals. And I don't like the woman that she's involved with Ed Helms' character because she was really nasty.
Heather Graham.
No, Heather Graham is fine. Heather Graham was nice, but the girlfriend character. His girlfriend before Heather Graham, that woman that he had the woman that had the glasses or something.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, she was nasty. She wasn't nice at all. No, but Heather Graham was nice. So Heather Graham, I mostly know from The Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers, but she comes back.
And Boogie
Nights. And Boogie Nights, of course, yes. And 10 years later, Hangover 2009, she's back in her character here in Hangover. She was nice. She was nice to everybody. I think she even comes back for the second sequel. But that woman, the woman that he was his girlfriend or whatever, she was nasty and mean to him the whole time.
Yeah. And also, it was all connected. The Hangover and the old school. There's the wedding scene. They both had a wedding scene and have the real life bands, but the comedy band, and they do something like vulgar lyrics.
Yeah. The live band and vulgar stuff. That was an interesting part of it too as well. That's a good observation there. Yes. Yeah.
And also, but what's funny part about it is they had to have Mike Tyson involved in it.
Oh yeah, Mike Tyson is in this at one part, and he plays that one old song, and then he just knocks people out.
Yeah, I can feel it come in the air tonight.
Yeah.
This
right.
drum beat.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's the guy distracted him.
Right.
We punch Zach.
Yeah. So yeah, this movie did really well. So it did well enough that. The next 2 to 4 years they come out with a part 2 and a part 3, but honestly the sequels are nowhere near as well as the first original movie.
No,
yeah. So that's about as much as we have to say about the sequels.
Yeah, the funny part is that when they realized what they forgot about over that, they had to do one of the gangster about the one about played by the Chinese actor. Yeah,
that was the doctor. He was a doctor character in Knocked Up.
And also he's the stars in the TV show Community.
Yeah, in the Community show. Now, don't tell. Now, if people really watch this movie enough times, even once or twice, so when he gets first introduced outside the back of the car, he jumps out, and you see his little teeny weeny penis.
That's a little like it's like about like a sex change situation there.
Right. So anyway, so he's like one of the big, like, along with Zach Galifianakis, I don't pronounce that guy. He's also humor, funny type stuff, and they liked him so much in this movie that they brought him back. They brought that guy back for the sequels.
All right. It also, if they're the good place in Las Vegas, it's like almost a bit did some homage of all the previous films, they do like a Rayman entrance about how much they owed him. That owed the guy about. They come down and they found a guidebook that how the easy way to get the money is going to the casino about like it, and even they dress up like Rayman. You know?
So yes, exactly right. Thank you. Good, another nice observation. So Rain Man is one of my favorite movies of all the movies I've seen that I really like. It's included like in the top 5 or top 10. I really like Rain Man, so I did like the homages that they did from Rain Man into The Hangover. Yes.
Yeah, and also like another Scorsese reference about as in the climax they have to go meet in the desert about for the trade-off for the
right exactly. Now in the third movie, the second sequel, the gangster guy that deals with the Asian guy is John Goodman from.
I didn't see the third movie and I had to avoid it.
Why'd you want to avoid it?
Because even they did so well, then I had to skip it. Yeah, I had to.
I mean, I would say. Like, if you want to be a completist, I would say watch the third movie, just because that's really, they're not going to make a fourth movie, so you might as well see how the trilogy ends with the third movie. I would say, if you're bored and you have nothing else to do with other important stuff, catch Hangover 3 and then see how it is.
Alright.
I'm like you don't have to go run and go see the third one. Just like if there's time and there's nothing else, and if you have time, go see the third one that closes it all off. But like I said, the first one was the best, and then they rushed those 2 sequels out, which were not as quality as the classic original. Yeah, but a good point on the Rain Man thing there. What else do you think the audience should know about Hangover 2009?
Really, I like about who belongs to baby is about how much that they forgot about the baby where they belong when they woke up. And there's like also like another redoing about the 3 men and the baby.
Oh, okay. Wait, what happened with the 3 men and the baby?
Because the 3 adults found out about they found the lost baby at who they belongs to.
But what? Right. So
the classic, it's an 80s movie.
Right, I heard of that movie. Did they find in the Hangover? Did they find out who the baby belonged to?
To Heather Graham about that.
Oh, right. You're right. It did belong to Heather Graham. Right. Now, for one of those 3 guys in that movie, one of them was Ted Danson, right? Ted Danson, right? Yeah, so Ted Danson is currently now in Larry David's final season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I'm watching now. Yeah, I'm watching the list.
I thought they already canceled it before that. But
well, apparently not. Apparently this 12th season, which is currently running, is the last season now, and they're going to have the series finale of Curb in April.
Okay, I hope it's a good one or not so good.
We'll find out. I'm watching it so far. So far, I've caught the first 3 episodes. Looking forward to the 4th episode to come out. Yeah, I'll let you know what I thought of it when it's all said and done. But yeah, it's 12th and final season apparently. Just said that because Ted Danson's one of the characters on that show. Oh, and whatchamacallit, the guy that played the dad in the Goldbergs, he's still
Jeffrey Timber.
Not Jeffrey Timber. The other guy. The guy that played the dad in the Goldbergs.
Jeff Garland?
Yes, Jeff Garland. Jeff Garland is in Larry David's show, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Pleased to see he's back in this last season. They didn't, even though they took him off of Goldbergs, he's still involved with Curb as well, so that's nice. But back to Hangover. So you made a good point, the baby. They found the baby. The baby belongs to Heather Graham's character. She's brought back in the second sequel, the trilogy, the end of the third movie, which, if you get around to, see it, but it's not like, it's, I don't know. What did you think of the second movie? What did you think of Hangover Part 2?
It's just like Home Alone 2. They had to recycle the first movie about they wanted to have this time they go to Thailand about even they promised about Ed Helms about to marry to the Asian about the. But
here's the thing, even though that Ed Helms was going to marry the Asian woman, that guy that got married in the first movie that was in the National Treasure movies, even in the second movie, even though it's about Ed Helms and him getting married, that guy from National Treasure also barely again has nothing to do with the other guy character.
Being missing.
He's missing, even though like it's like about the three other guys, but not really about the National Treasure guy. I never understood that, but yeah. And then the third movie, I'll say it goes back to Las Vegas, and it's about Zach Galifianakis' character finally getting married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to give too much away.
Even besides, Bradley Cooper characters already got married before, and he has kids.
Right. He already got married and had kids before the events of the first movie. Correct.
Yeah.
So this movie was a hilarious comedy. It came out of nowhere in June of 2009. So well, obviously, that the sequels came about afterwards. They had plans to maybe make, trivia-wise, they had plans possibly, the director of this movie was maybe going to do a sequel to Old School, but they ultimately decided not to do a sequel to Old School.
It's even though some that they're overage now, like they're over past their college.
Yeah, exactly. But again, I thought The Hangover 2 and 3 were really unnecessary, like most sequels are. But that is what it is. But I like you said, I like the homages to the Rain Man. I like the stuff with the baby. The baby's actually brought back to be a bit older in the third movie. But yeah, like you said about the second movie being a retreat of the first, and I like how you compared that to how Home Alone 2 was kind of to Home Alone 1. That's a good comparison between Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, and
recycling.
Yeah, recycling and everything. Now, the thing about the third movie is, it's not like where the second one repeats the first movie. It's more like, it's kind of like how the third movie, without giving out too much away, it's kind of how like The Dark Knight Rises is more like a sequel to Batman Begins than it is to Dark Knight. So the third movie of Dark Knight Rises go back to the first movie, Batman Begins. Hangover 3 goes back to Hangover 1 by going back to Las Vegas. And by having to try to get Zach's character finally married off. So it's interesting. They do, you know, this. Okay, so Hangover was funny, but like I said, with most sequels, they're mostly unnecessary. And if anybody has made it this far already into this, at some point we're going to hopefully get out for you in the near future a deep discussion about the sci-fi action classic from 1990, Total Recall, yes. Not to be confused with the awful remake from the 21st century.
Even though there's other Paul Verhoeven, do you ever watch Starship Troopers?
Yeah, I saw Starship Troopers. I don't have that much to say about it. I just think that if I had to do one, the guy's from the Netherlands. If I had to choose of all his movies, I think we have the most to say together with Total Recall. But yes, the Starship Troopers was a interesting movie to say the least. But I think Total Recall is going to be the one of his. Yeah.
Yeah. But even here's an interesting fact about Starship Troopers.
Okay.
Do you know that the military wear the costume the military wear Starship Troopers is the same costume as they wear in the series Firefly?
Wait, how does it compare to Firefly?
The costumes about the military Marines Starship Troopers they wear, but it's the same costume they use in the short-lived series Firefly.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a short-lived series. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll say a few things. Since we're not talking about Starship Troopers, only just Total Recall, I'll say a few things that I can remember from Starship. So it was the first movie, was like you said by Paul. There would be a bunch of sequels afterwards by other directors. It would bring back the doctor guy, Neil Patrick Harris. So Neil Patrick Harris is in this, and also so is Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was an interesting movie. It was supposed to be like a commentary on something.
About the fascists?
Yeah, about fascists and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a very interesting movie. It had some interesting things to say. But there's so that's Starship Troopers. All right, but anyway, back to The Hangover. What else do you think the audience should know about Hangover 2009 that we haven't yet already touched upon?
Like even they like that touch upon is about like even how they ever there's something about the cars they had that Zach.
They steal a car. They steal a car at one point.
No, the first they have a car that has a gift from the. They steal a car. I mean, they steal a car from out there to take it to go to Las Vegas. But only cause it almost damaged up. And first the tiger scratched it, eats it, and then they got run over by by the Asian about like.
Right, and then at one point they get arrested. They're in a police station, and one of the police people is played by Rob Regal. Rob Regal, and he tases Zach Galifianakis. He tases him, and everybody laughs. The kids laugh as he gets tased. Or in a classroom, or whatever the case may be. I forget where the kids are, but he gets tased and kids laugh, and yeah, Zach is a character for sure.
Yeah, well, Zach worked with the same director of the Hangover, with a co-star with Robert Downey Jr. Called Due Date.
Right, that came out in 2010. And recently, Robert Downey Jr. has his big presence as the character he plays in the Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, yeah.
Yeah. It's like even like a little serious role after this Iron Man's complete. About he wants to do something like a very big one about like if he wants to move on.
Yes, yes, that's true. So guys, like I said, my Spotify audio only podcasts are deceased, and it never got to be a part of the original podcast that were Spotify audio only. If you guys never got to catch Last Crusade, which unfortunately never made it to the video platform because the thumbnail didn't process, I'm sorry, we can't get Face Off. Face Off is completely gone, but Last Crusade is available in the last few podcasts left. But at least now we're getting finally out for you Hangover for a video type version.
Yeah.
So Hangover, what did any of the other side characters stand out to you?
Well, even besides, there's Mike Tyson's the best one.
Oh, sure, Mike Tyson for sure.
Jeffrey Tambor, the father.
Oh, the father, yeah. The father Tambor guy, he's brought back in, I don't know if he's in the second one, but they definitely bring him back for the third one.
Yeah, but I thought that the third film from the trailer, I thought that his characters passed away.
I think he does pass away at some point in one. He may pass away. Yeah, I think so. But he's alive long enough to still be alive at one part of it in the beginning of the third movie. But like I said, I wouldn't say like you need a rush to go out to rent or borrow the third movie. But if you want to be a completionist, see it at some point if there's nothing else going on. But okay, so yeah, the dad character, and yeah, and of course Mike Tyson in this first movie here, and I like how they bring him back there at the wedding party at the end of the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that song playing.
And sometimes as a part of the because Mike Tyson now looks like a very friendly guy, but despite about in his past life he's very controversial. At first he's being accused by his wife who he beats her up. Then he has a breakdown during boxing at Evander Holyfield about. And then in a live event, he bites his ear off during the match.
I remember the ear thing. Yeah, that's part of that with him. Yes.
You know why, I suggest you watch on Mad TV where they do a parody about a brisk commercial, like from Rockies, about the Rockies drinking the brisk about to beat the boxer. But during the event about Mike Tyson breakdown, it shows about after he drinks a brisk, what's called whisk, about when the Don King is measured, chew a guy up and suffocating him out. Wait, you forgot your mouthpiece.
Nice.
Yeah, right. And then Tyson back, he looks hungry. Instead of eating his ear, he eats a whole up. All the like
right. Well, nice, very interesting. Well, I grew up with Nintendo 8-bit entertainment system, and one of the games for that was called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So that's how I relate to Mike Tyson with that way. Yeah, so for sure. So yeah, definitely Mike Tyson being brought into this was very interesting. Like you said, what was it? The one song. What was the name of the artist again? The musical song of the guy when he does the punching. Phil. What was it?
Phil Collins.
The Phil Collins song, right. Yeah. So this movie, the guy that was in National Treasure, he's supposed to be getting married. He's lost. He's not. They go on their own adventure after they get drunk. They get hungover.
They remember where they hide him. He remember about the mattress on the left on the pike.
Right.
As a signalized during the camp.
At the top of the roof.
Because they didn't know that they actually left him on the roof.
Right, exactly, on top of the roof there.
And he's very burnt out.
Right, and then in the second movie, when they're in Thailand, I think they find him again somewhere.
I know, but he's safe. He's safe then. About that, up to find out.
Then if he's safe, then someone else got lost, and they found someone else.
As a soon-to-be wife's brother.
Right, the brother thing, yeah.
Soon-to-be brother-in-law that's missing.
Yeah, right. They find the missing brother-in-law then somewhere. Exactly. That's right. Exactly. Let's go over now. I really like how you deliver these quotes from all these movies. Let's go over some quote delivery lines from Hangover 2009.
Okay, let's try to find it.
Okay. And I hope you guys are enjoying so far. I hope you guys are enjoying and having your snacks for our comedy discussion now of The Hangover 2009. Enjoying our discussion about this whole movie.
All right. Let's see. Hold on a second. There's one more about the quote about the. It turns out one more about the trivia.
Sure.
That gets improvised line. I didn't know they gave out rings at the Holocaust. The initial line had Alan making a sexually inappropriate comment about Stu's mom. But Zach thought up the new line for two reasons. He wanted to show that Alan was someone who knew almost nothing about the world, and a successful joke that mentioned the Holocaust would establish that the film was going to be hilarious overall. Everyone on set loved the joke. Bradley Cooper appears to be disgusted by it, but he was actually following the script's direction for Phil to look at Alan in contempt. That's the original line that was written out. And Tom Phillips said it would be in the film.
Wait, so did they end up not using that one?
Because they thought it's like very offensive.
Yeah, right, really offensive. Right, so too offensive, got it. So everybody, for Bradley Cooper, by the way, for all the Bradley Cooper fans, he is indeed from Philadelphia.
Yeah, even also my parents loved him in the Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, I really like that movie as well. That's another movie I like.
It's Philadelphia, and the diner scene in the Silver Linings is the same diner that is so close by me.
Oh, nice. That's so cool. Yeah, for sure. That's really nice. Yeah, I really like Silver Linings Playbook, especially the dancing scenes. And I also thought the dancing scenes, I love dancing, so I loved all the dancing scenes they had in there involved with dancing. And I also liked how Chris Tucker was implemented in the movie as his friend. And guys, on my Spotify audio.
Also, the Bradley Cooper main idol he likes is he likes to co-star with his influence Robert De Niro.
Oh, okay. Well, Robert De Niro plays his father in Silver Linings Playbook. His father.
Yeah, he works with Robert De Niro sometimes.
Like, in some stuff.
Limitless and Silver Linings,
yes.
American Hustle, and Joy.
Yes. That's all true.
It's like his main idol. He's a fan of Robert De Niro movies.
Yes, that's true. Guys, in my Spotify audio only deceased things now, I did do a review of Silver Linings Playbook, and also next to it, I did the song from the movie, the Lumineers, the big Lumineers song that was done. I both do the review of the movie and the song, so catch that out. And guys, I benefit nothing from this. So when I advertise Spotify now, I get exactly $0.00 when I advertised my old podcast channel. So it's you're getting to watch it for free. I'm not making money from it. So enjoy the free content. All right, Hangover. So let's see what else about this movie. Okay, quotes.
Okay, Phil Reddick. Phil Reddick is played by Bradley Cooper. Is it? Tracy, it's Phil. Phil, where the hell are you guys? I'm freaking out. Yeah, listen, we fucked up. What are you talking about? The bachelor party. The whole night things got out of control, and we lost Doug. What? We can't find Doug. What are you saying, Phil? We're getting married in 5 hours. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's a good opening line.
I love that opening. That was a really great opening line. Yeah.
It's like something about what does that mean, and then it shows about like a flat all the way to the beginning how it all happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And the part they give up. They're about to give up.
Right. Yes, absolutely. That was I like how you delivered that.
Right?
Very nice.
Do you know that the hotel is patron friendly? What do you mean? I'm not getting a SIG on my beeper. I'm not sure. Is there a payphone bank? Bunch of payphones. Business. There's a phone in your room. That'll work.
Okay, the thing about a phone. Okay.
Right. Last lines. We look at these pictures together. Okay. One time, and then we delete the evidence. I say we delete it right now. Are you nuts? I want to find out how I went to the hospital. Is that in there? Yeah, it's in there. Guys, one time. Deal. Okay. What look at that? Oh, dear Lord, that's classic.
That was great. That was great how they look at the pictures, the picture for the last scene.
And even during end credits, they show everything of what happened on that night.
Yeah, exactly. So just so you know, there is also end credits to the third movie. So there's also outtakes of end credits in the third movie as well. If you ever end up seeing that.
Right. I want you to know, Doug, I'm a steel trap. Whatever happens tonight, I'll never, ever, ever speak a word of it. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I don't think that, seriously, I don't care what happens. I don't care if we kill someone. What? You hear me? It's Sin City. I won't tell a soul. Even they thought they do like a vow. He does a vow thing about like if he takes out a knife and cut his hands off.
Right.
Slice his palm as like a blood oath.
Right. Yeah. And I like how you said like they call each other the wolf pack. The wolf pack.
Yeah. Okay. In the wedding, how's my hair? That's good. It's cool like Phil's. It's classic Phil.
Nice.
Phil his answering machine message. Hey, this is Phil. Leave me a message or don't. But do me a favor. Don't text me. It's gay.
Wait, what happened? What?
Phil Rennick, his answering machine message. Hey, this is Phil. Leave me a message or don't. But do me a favor. Don't text me. It's gay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What else? Any other quotes?
Black Dog. Yeah, they get.
Oh, yeah, right. The Black Dog. Yeah, the Black Dog.
The actor played by Mike Epps is the comedian guy. Yeah.
Right. And now, was he? Was he in the Friday movies?
Yeah, the sequel of Fridays about to take.
Right, the sequels of it. Okay, right. Yeah, I thought Chris Tucker played a good friend side character in Silver's Lining Playbook to Bradley Cooper.
And recently, Chris Tucker is in the movie with the Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in another dramatic film called Air.
Oh yeah, Air came out last year, 2023. Yeah.
The one about the shoe business, how it becomes the very best of the Air Jordan.
Did you see Air? Was it good?
It's good. Originally, it comes out on Amazon, but now it's available on DVD.
Nice, cool. Now, great. So now we just need Ben Affleck to make a Dunkin' Donuts movie.
But even not a slam dunk thing.
Right.
Basketball moments.
Right. It's just a shame that Ben Affleck never got to do a solo Batman movie.
Well, not too bad about even now that there's no longer any more of the DC extended universe.
No more. They're trying to find the right Batman to be part of James Gunn's rebooted Batman universe now.
Yeah. Well, there will be a future cast where we think about. Hope there'll be a sequel of the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Supposedly, there's supposed to be one. It currently has a release date of October 2025, but with this whole writing strikes and stuff, maybe that'll get postponed past October 25.
All right. Okay, here's the Black Dog. It's funny, because just the other day, me and my boy, we was wondering, why they even call them roofies? You know what I'm talking about? No, don't know what you're talking about. Why not flories, right? Because when you take it, you're more likely to end up on the floor than the roof. What about groundies? That's a good new name for them. Or how about rapies?
Right. Yeah.
So that's the price. Here's something I would like to remind you two of. Our best friend Doug is probably face down a ditch right now with a meth head butt fucking in his corpse. That's highly unlikely.
God. Oh, very nice.
At seeing the ring that Stu plans on giving Melissa. What the hell is that? What it looks like? If it's what I think it is, it's a big fucking mistake. She's not that bad. Doug, she beats him. That was out of line.
Nice. Did you see the second one or no?
I see the second one.
You saw the second one? So the second one, I forget, there was some sort of trivia about the tattoo part of who was going to be in the tattoo scene.
It'd be similar the one with the Ed Helms.
Yeah, when Ed Helms gets a tattoo, it was originally supposed to be either Mel Gibson or Liam Neeson or something.
Oh, be the one who's a tattooist?
Yeah, but I think it ended up being some unknown actor that wasn't as big name as those guys. But yeah, that has its own trivia and stuff. But like you said, it's kind of like they did the same thing in the first movie.
But just it helps the guy's tattoo be like Mike Tyson is.
Yeah, like the Mike Tyson thing, tattoo. It's like this, like you said in the first movie, except all that same stuff being done in Thailand.
Yeah.
Too much of a carbon copy. Then the third movie tries to make it a bit different, but that's the second and third movie we have there. Yeah. But yeah, this movie, like when it originally came out in 2009, it was a hit. Like a lot of people liked this.
Yeah, even they do copycatting about they do like before Hangover. There's also about Wake Up in was that mysterious way like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp, but it also takes place in Las Vegas. It also has to do with the way he wakes up about the morning after without anything. What's not right.
I never saw that movie. Was that a good movie of his?
It's a cult movie. It's a cult movie in '98.
Right, I know, but like I never saw it. But was it like a good movie? Like.
Partly good, but even it's very like a very weird.
Oh,
movie.
weird though, right?
Trippy,
yeah.
It's a trippy movie, like a not like psychological, but like it's from the director who's a member of Monty Python, Terry Gilliam.
Oh, okay.
Even co-star Johnny Depp is Benicio del Toro and Cameron Diaz in a small part.
Okay. Cool. All right. We just now reached 30. Just let you know.
Another thing about that, same time as a year after the Hangover, they do one episode of Smallville that makes a homage to the Hangover.
Well, what kind of homage does Smallville do to that?
Because Clark Kent's about to get married, if it's now to Lois Lane in the final season. Mm-hmm. That episode now it has the same thing about if they woke up the morning after. They do the same plot.
Okay, so the TV show wants to get an homage itself from Hangover itself. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so here's another
sure.
Doug Billings. Either way, you gotta be super smart to count cards, buddy. Okay? Oh, really? It's not easy. Okay, well maybe we should tell that to Raymond because he's practically bankrupted casino and he was a retard. What? He's a retard. Pronounce it. Retard.
Oh my God! Well, they kept that in. They kept that part in.
Because now that's what they had to do, the homage to Raymond.
Yeah, I mean, like calling the R word, when he says the R word to everybody else, they kept that in, but they couldn't deal with the Holocaust joke. Okay. We are now, I'll just let you know, we're officially 37 minutes in. Hold on.
Hey,
sure.
Ew, Alan, do you just eat sofa pizza? Yes. Because they tried to find the money they owned around even that man purse. Besides, it's not man purse. It's not man purse. It's a satchel. Indian Joe's.
Right. The satchel and man purse. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Good observation there as well. So, are there any other quotes on there or no?
Right, let's see. Leaving the school at which he teaches. Would you shut up and drive before any of these nerds ask me another question, sir?
Yeah. Well, Bradley Cooper is supposed to be playing the straight man to everybody else, so he's not nerdy like some of the other nerdy type things. But yeah.
Something like a cool, persuasive guy.
Yeah, cool, like persuasive type thing. We just reached just to let you know, we just reached 38 minutes in. So run time so far. We're 38 minutes in, so we're gonna start to wrap this up soon in a little bit. How would you grade or rate Hangover?
A+.
You said an A+. Well, that's a very strong rating. Wow. Okay.
I liked about how they able to drug the tiger about trying to carry out the elevator and say don't stop, and they put in the car about even they had to drive to Mike Tyson. All of a sudden, the tiger wakes and they scratch Cooper's neck.
Right. Nice. So you would say
the accident they had to do with the tiger.
Nice with the tiger there again. Nice. So you're pretty sure you're confident with an A+.
Yeah, I like the ending about even they realize where they find Doug.
Oh, I like how they find him up on the roof.
The roof. Even they got all memorized.
Yeah, and then they all look at those pictures together. Then the pictures part are and then they out in the credits.
Yeah.
Now, having not seen the third movie yet, what would you grade or rate the second movie, part 2?
C.
Yeah, down quality C there. Okay. Now, although you gave this an A+, I'm gonna give it a B+. I'm gonna give Hangover a B+.
You know, besides the Hangover, you don't get confused because recently Mama I just watched on what's out on DVD. It's called The Holdovers.
I know that's a new thing. Who's all in that?
Paul Giamatti,
right.
and there's a new actress named Davine Randolph Joy.
Oh right. And now what genre is that supposed to be?
It's a comedy drama.
Okay, a comedy and drama. Comedy drama. Okay.
It also takes place during Christmas time.
Okay, Christmas time. Like in any particular year? What year does this take place in?
1970.
Okay, not so Christmas time in 1970. And what's the runtime of that movie? How long or short is it?
That's like 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Okay, I know it's a newish type movie. How long? How many minutes?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here. How long?
2 hours and 2 hours. 2 hours and 2 hours.
Oh, so around the 2 hour
minutes.
mark. I heard of it. I kind of heard a little bit about it, not too much. It's like a newish type movie. If you've seen it, you can tell me if you thought it was good or not.
It's pretty good acclaimed. It's part of like a. It's R-rated, but it's also like something feel good, something like a heartwarming type.
Okay.
It's like the Breakfast Club during the holidays.
All right. So if it ever appears free on TV, maybe I'll catch it on TV one day.
Okay, or watch it on physical media. Now it's out on DVD.
I only have my own physical media. I have physical media, but not of that new movie. Just of some much older stuff.
Also, Paul Giamatti was in the sequel. The Hangover Part 2.
Oh, well, who did he? Oh yeah, that's right. I think so. Yeah, you're right. He was in a lot of stuff too. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, what you were saying about the Batman part 2, it's tentatively supposed to come out in October of 2025, but that release date might get changed because of the way, with writer's strike and whatever.
The writer's strikes, yeah.
But I would like to. The first one was okay. I don't know. I'll see. Matt Reeves' Batman take, I'm not sure. We talked about it in the original Spotify podcast, but yeah. We're 41 minutes in, so is there any other things you think the audience should know about The Hangover 2009?
Well, if you try to wake up, just to think about why I woke up every for almost all nights, I thought it'd be something like everything's just new about everything I almost forgot about days.
Wait, you said was it new or what? Wait, what?
Every time when I go to bed and when I have a good dream about something about a good moment where I wake up and something is very I almost not I did not get drunk, but I feel like I had trouble.
Hold on a sec. You broke up for a sec. You said while you're dreaming and sleeping, what happened? You said when you're dreaming.
Dreaming, I thought I'm like a new world.
Oh, okay.
I'm like a new world, and then when I woke up, I feel like a little like a zombie.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I mean sometimes people have that kind of feeling for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Either I need to clear my thoughts, or I need to memorize to get everything scheduled. Like to have to pack my backpack to go swimming at the Green Hill for exercise, and then I packed some library items when's it due to return.
The swimming thing is that open all year round?
No, this one for this winter and this fall. Now I go to the indoor swimming pool at the Green Hill apartment where Harry lives.
So the autumn and winter, it's open for the autumn and fall and winter time to be open then.
Indoors at the Green Hill.
Indoors during those.
Summer, but the summertime and the late spring, the JCC and the Kaiserman, they reopen the outdoors part.
Okay, and outdoors during the better seasons. So you enjoy swimming? It's relaxing to swim for those times then. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's refresh my memory, to count backwards.
Nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Right. So, okay, cool. We're 43 minutes in. We're going to start to conclude this up now real soon. So, what are your, for the audience, what are your final thoughts and opinions on Hangover 2009?
Well, just be careful. Think everything, when you wake up, think everything, we have to take a step so where you left off.
That's a good point. Because once they finally woke up from being hungover, they had to re-step the hospital, the outside car, the tiger. They had to re-step and everything.
Yeah, and also about what becomes the satchel.
You're right, the satchel purse thing. Right, absolutely, for sure. Awesome. Great. Very nice. Well, I hope you guys got some enjoyment with your snacks on our talk about officially now having out for you the Hangover 2009. And in some time in the near future, we're going to have out for you Paul Paul Verhoeven.
Verhoeven.
I can't pronounce his name, but the Netherlands director guy. We spoke briefly about Starship Troopers, but we're going to be talking about his sci-fi action classic with Arnold Schwarzenegger, 1990s Total Recall. Which, by the way, everybody, if you did like us talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger before, in the original Spotify podcast, we did Terminator 1, 2, and True Lies. Terminator 1, 2, and True Lies is available.
And also, maybe could we talk about Running Man or the twins or the...
I saw parts of Running Man. I never really got into Running Man, and I don't.
Running Man is actually based on the Stephen King.
Right, based on that. It was. I saw. It was an okay movie. I didn't have too much to say about Running Man, and I don't have that much to say about Twins either. But I think with Total Recall, there's going to be a whole lot deep stuff to say about that one. But yeah, I enjoyed Running Man for what it was in the parts of Running Man that I saw, and also I thought that Twins was a funny movie.
What about like a Conan the Barbarian?
I like the first Conan. I didn't see the second one. I just like this one quote from the first one he says when he talks about the lamentation of the women. But Conan, yeah, it was all right. I think Total Recall is for sure. Total Recall, we could talk a lot about Total Recall, but those other movies were okay as well. But there's, definitely a lot to say about Total Recall. I'm going to find a good thumbnail for that one.
All right.
Nice. All right, we officially just entered 46 minutes in. So, anything you want to tell the audience before we start to conclude this up? That's it. That was good. Like you wake up from your sleep and you got to re-step your adventure from the previous night, finding out where your friend is, the tiger, all that stuff that happens, getting to the pictures at the end. That's pretty well good. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, so I'm gonna start doing the research to try to find the Total Recall thumbnail for us talking about that next. And I'm, God willing, at the end of this year, we could hopefully do a discussion on Beetlejuice 2, the second Beetlejuice.
Okay, if it's good.
If it's good, I mean, if it's not good, we might not want to do that. If it's not good, but hopefully it's good.
All right. I hope Michael Keaton has to bring back his old Zany director Tim Burton said he would not have done it, would not have made it at all unless Michael Keaton came back. So I'm really hoping that Michael Keaton gives us a better Beetlejuice coming back than he did with Batman in The Flash, because The Flash Batman was not a way to bring him back like that. But hopefully Beetlejuice will rectify that. I wonder if they could make a Beetlejuice 2. It's like any song and dance number type.
I'm hoping there's some song and dance in it for sure. I love song and dance. Yeah.
Like they did the Broadway version of Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, you mentioned about all these different things, all these different movie things getting Broadways. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
That's also a night.
Yeah, that's about it for now. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Good night. We'll rearrange the schedule and about what we do with the Total Recall.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing the research for the thumbnail for that, and then we'll get into the date and time for that, sure.
All right.
All right, thanks so much. This was a great conversation.
All right, see you around.
All right, see you around. Well, everybody, that's in the books. Enjoy your snacks. For the enjoyment of finally talking about the Hangover 2009. Never made it to Spotify, now deceased, rest in peace. But we made it to the videocast, the video form. Hangover 2009. Support your local movie theater throughout the decade of the 2030s, which is just 6 years away now, to see all kinds of adventure, comedy, drama on the big silver screen with a community like of strangers. There's no experience like it. Go to your local movie theater, support it, AMC and others, because streaming movies online at home is just not the same thing at all. Everybody dance and have a good time. One more time. Everybody dance and have a good time. This is friend and co-host Avi and Millennial Man Motions Entertainment, LLC, signing out till Total Recall 1990.